In a homestead in Nairobi's Karen estate, a greenhouse thrust in the middle of a bare piece of land stands out. Inside, Grace Simiyu, a farmer, is quenching the thirst of the fertile red soils on which her tomatoes and capsicums grow. Grace is using a technology that is fast catching up among small-scale farmers. Water courses up from a tank outside the greenhouse and a pipe pumps it into her garden and inside the greenhouse. Small pipes connected to the main one and lined in her greenhouse provide drops of water to her crops. All she has to do is turn on the water taps. This system, she says, provides her the best way to grow her crops with the little water at her disposal.
I have not sunk a borehole, so I rely on the water that we get from the council.
Drip irrigation provides farmers an efficient way to grow crops in water-scarce areas and during dry seasons. Studies show that it reduces water use by 30 to 70%. However, conventional drip systems are too expensive for small plot farmers. But for Grace, a portable farmer's kit, inclusive of the greenhouse, the collapsible tank, the pipes, seed and fertilizer, and protective gear, did the trick. And with the kit, farmers could start small and scale up as their financial capacity grows.
The returns have been good because the demand is very high. In fact, I'm unable to meet the demand of the people.
Amiran Kenya Limited, an Israeli horticultural company based in Kenya, is behind this innovation, and they provide the kits at subsidized prices to small-scale farmers.
Why can we in Israel grow these massive amounts per small areas of land, and yet in Kenya, where the land is much more fertile and larger and there's water, how come they can't do it here?
Molly Anami, a pharmacist by profession, is yet another who's benefited from the technology, and now she can engage in her newfound passion without having to worry about using too much water.
We are sure of having a crop, of harvesting a crop weekly, every week, for at least 8 months.
Well, with the drip irrigation system, you're guaranteed to save over 30 to 70% of water, reduced labor, and of course you can be assured that your plant will get accurate amounts of fertilizer and of course increased yields. In a country where water scarcity is more of a norm, reliance on rain-fed agriculture has hindered the country from fully exploiting its potential, given that most of its land is of low moisture content. And with this kind of technology, Kenya could be staring at an opportunity to raise its irrigation potential to the maximum, improve the food security situation, and conserve millions of liters of much-needed water. Sheila Sendeyo for Ecoscan.